Hi there, Paolo. Thanks for opting into the video critique here. You were a little bit late, but I'm just gonna do it for you anyway because I know you probably are working with a time difference. I think your ad is off to a good start in a few ways. I like the colors that you have, the black with this highly saturated logo, a little bit of a drop shadow on there. It looks nice. This color down here looks good as well. I don't think this is my favorite typeface for this. It feels a little bit too juvenile. I know you're mentioning sweet rewards, but I think you could probably head another direction safely and have it kind of speak to your audience a little bit more. If you wanted to keep a kind of serif font, then let me see, maybe something that looks a little bit more high end, or you could go maybe something like this would look kind of cool, or like this. You could go something like this that might kind of target your demographic of people who are buying tools as well. So that's something to consider. Just think about your market and the people that you want to purchase these tools while you're looking for a font. Okay, maybe something like this could be good. See how this is kind of similar to that one you used, but it looks kind of more fresh and more contemporary. Okay. Um, Honestly, my main concern with your ad is that it's not really meeting the creative component. You're sending a pretty straightforward message. You're saying use a tool to fix a car and you'll get a kiss, um, which isn't really all that surprising. There's no kind of double meaning or interesting thing here that would make me really look at this ad twice, which is kind of a hard thing to fix at this point in the game, especially where you have only a few days between now and when it's due. I'm not quite sure what the exact best route to go is here for you. Um, you may lose a few points for it not being a quote unquote creative ad, but you could still keep it and make sure your typography and your design is really good. Um, or you could try to rework it to make it a little bit more creative somehow. Um, maybe there's something a little bit more dramatic going on in the image. Maybe the background isn't just the car with the hood up. Maybe it's a car. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that you could switch it out for that would be extreme. Because I'm assuming you don't want to change your images here with this guy with the tool. Um, I'm trying to think. You just have to push it. You have to think a car hanging on the edge of a cliff, or they're upside down and the car is upside down, or something. There needs to be something more, something surprising, something exciting, something a little confusing about your ad that makes it a creative ad, not a straightforward ad. Um, and so that's the thing I'm really struggling with this. And I'm not quite sure what direction to tell you to go because I'm not sure if you'll want to switch out any of these at this point. Okay. If you want to, send me an email so we can kind of talk about it by email. And if you want to redesign it to go the creative route, start brainstorming a little bit about how you could take maybe this image, keep this image, but turn it into something unexpected. Okay, so maybe his tool isn't fixing a car. Maybe maybe it's fixing a space shuttle in the background and you Photoshop an astronaut helmet on him or astronaut gloves or something, and it says tools that will take your experience out of this world. Okay, so that would be a better interpretation of a creative ad. It's something not realistic. Okay. Um, you're heading on the right track with the other things. Let me make sure you have your logo, your headline, your 1 to 2 sentences of body copy. You need a call to action. So tell your consumer, or maybe your call to action is choose beta. You could get away with that. If this is your call to action, that's fine. If not, make sure you have something on there that says available at your local hardware shop or something. I would probably make this line smaller. There's no reason to have it be quite so big. You could have choose beta a little bit bigger and then just justified right underneath it, this type, like half the size, and you always have the right tool to fix your situations. Okay. So keep on working on your type. Keep on pushing that creative angle. Besides that, the actual design itself is fine. That's just the main problem we have with it is making it creative. All right. Feel free to send me an email like I mentioned if you have any questions. Thanks so much.